Hey everybody, meow. What's up, dude? How you doing,
Woof,
Frenchie?
woof, woof, cockadoodle doo, bitches.
All right, welcome everybody back to No Pause Show. We were meant to do this Thursday, but one, I forgot it was Thanksgiving because I don't really do anything for holidays. I don't really care. Um, and two, it turned out to be a bad night to do it. So here we are tonight to wrap up the Sick Boy full album review. We've got the final 4 tracks,
And,
Frenchie.
and in my defense for Thanksgiving, ours is on the 9th, so I didn't even know it was. Hello, Josie. Josie's I should say. How are ya?
Hello. Um,
All right, but us
I
is a different date,
well,
right? So I didn't even say Thanksgiving to you because I don't give a crap. And at
I
the
know
same
well,
time,
that's what I was just trying to wrap my mind around. I forgot that you guys don't do the Thanksgiving thing when we do. So
nope.
like when you're saying that, I'm like, well, I just kind of assumed you were off work and partying and having a good day, and but no,
No,
guess what?
Thanksgiving resumed to watching my daughter, making sure she's okay, and trying to beat a boss on Mario Tennis. Jesus
There you
freaking
go.
Bowser.
Oh yeah. But dude, we've got the final 4 tracks of Sick Boy
Yes.
that we're going to be listening to and reacting to tonight. Now, only one of these, I have heard. Masochist is the first one we're going to be checking out. I know you've heard that one, right? And then Loco, have you heard that?
Not sure, to be honest with you.
Then we've got Wicked Ways. I have not heard that. Have you?
I'm not sure.
And then Sick Boy Part 2, which I also have not heard.
Sick boy. Okay, let's do this, my man, because either I'm really too high right now, or that being said, I must have looked a bit and said I'll save this for another time, for these kind of reactions. I'm not sure anymore. So we will just dive in, and if something pops in my stupid little brain, it's gonna pop.
Hey, it's life, man. And we're all here to live it together, baby.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it, guys. We're like I said, the final 4 tracks of our full album review of Ren's Sick Boy. And here we go with track 15, Masochist.
Kill, 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 kill.
Murder, there's a killer on the beat. Animal flow, a cannibal, and it's time to eat. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mohammed sting like a bee. Float like a butterfly, then crucify the bee. Okay, let's switch to roleplay. I'll be the court case, you be OJ. Apply the pressure, right to the letter on the probate. My flow is cocaine, stacked by the key G. That's the sound of the police. Fuck the police, coming straight out of Brighton town. Watch me run around with a supersonic ultrasound. I came to bring the pain and turn it back around. Hi, my name is
Kill.
I'm fucking up your town.
Murder, 3rd-degree burns when the murder is swerving your blood, curdling, carving it to the curvature, birds are hurting you, breaking your bones to make my furniture jerking and murking you, certainly body back burning you.
Body high, tip, that's the catalyst. Take the curve of the earth and I flatten it. Time bomb, tick, boom, alligator. Don't trip, I'm a motherfucking masochist. Body high, tip, that's the catalyst. Take the curve of the earth and I flatten it. Time bomb, tick, boom, alligator. Don't trip, I'm a motherfucking masochist.
Kill the labels, kill the vultures, kill your greed and kill Jehovah. Kill the broken infrastructure, kill your ego, kill your culture. Kill your masters, kill your maker, kill the dawning of creation. Kill your mother, kill your father, kill yourself and kill your karma. Kill, samsara, reincarnate, reach nirvana. Kill your lover, kill your partner, kill the ones that push you farther. Kill your idols, kill your gods, kill the prophets, kill them often.
Kill.
Kill the one upon the cross.
Kill the butcher, kill the baker, kill the tinker, kill the tailor, kill the soldier, kill the sailor, love thyself and kill thy neighbor, kill the power, kill the lies, kill the newness of the blind.
Through these metaphors I write to all attachments in this life.
Kill. I've been hollow in my sorrow, swallow Morpheus pill. I can feel, body start to pill. I don't feel real, for real. My mind is ill and it makes me wanna
Kill.
Body high, tip, that's the catalyst. Take the curve of the earth and I flatten it. Time bomb, tick, boom, alligator. Don't trip, I'm a motherfucking masochist. Body high, tip, that's the catalyst. Take the curve of the earth and I flatten it. Time bomb, tick, boom, alligator. Don't trip, I'm a motherfucking masochist.
the host with the most, the force of 10 men. Rope on my throat, I flow like ocean. Provoking the ghost, ferocious old man. Choking the Pope, how well you know Ren. Could he be him? Could he be Ren? Could he be coming to kill it again? Could it be real? Could he be back? Could he be ripping up another track? Could it be nah? Can't be him. Could have been anybody. Nah, mate. I'm pretty sure that's not him. Could it be possibly, probably, honestly, I'm an mother, it's starting to bother me. Swallow my modesty, follow me down to the river and honor me. I'm an anomaly, I am an odyssey, climbing the property, I had a monopoly for the philosophy. No one is stopping me. Could it be? Boom, that's the sound of a pacifist. Little misguided, turned to a masochist. Chilling with a chainsaw, chopping up your mattress. Forgive this blasphemous motherfucking masochist.
Body vibe, zip, that's the catalyst. Take the curve of the earth and I flatten it. Time bomb, tick, boom, anarchist. Don't trip, I'm a motherfucking masochist. Body vibe, zip, that's the catalyst. Take the curve of the earth and I flatten it. Time bomb, tick, boom, anarchist. Don't trip, I'm a motherfucking masochist.
Okay, dude, right off the top, I'm going to say that this is one of the reasons that I like doing actual music reactions, because I don't have to focus at looking at something specific. I can let my eyes and my head wander as I'm listening to what I'm doing. And I have my yellow notepad, of course. But what do you got to say, man?
For me, like, I am happy I discovered the song video first. Because, again, like, I know the words a bit more because I've seen the video a couple of times. I like the frenetic energy of it. There's something off-putting. But without having those flash of words, I wouldn't have had as much as connection there. Just listening to it, it sounds good. But you saw me in this mode. I can't say the words. You know, I can't mouth. I'm a bad mouther. I've had complaints like, stop mouthing. You look like a 5-year-old. Oh, well, I feel like a 5-year-old sometimes. But this I can't mouth. And I go with the beat. But to truly appreciate Ren, I need to understand the words from time to time, especially lyric heavy like this. So I like it. Video a lot better for me.
All right, which is fair. And I've seen those comments to you that you're talking about, by the way, about you like lip singing it basically, and directed to those people making those comments. I have something to tell you, dude. We don't sit there and tell you not to sing in your head. Shut up. Just enjoy the content or don't. If you don't enjoy it, then hit the thumbs down and move on.
Especially when it goes to those things, it is what it is. For me, I am the worst and the best person you can invite to karaoke because I will not take this seriously. And you will live a moment you probably haven't lived since you're 5. But I don't take these seriously because I suck at lyrics. But I have this wannabe singer. I need vanity to be seen, and I'll do it, you know.
No, I feel you, dude. I sing at work. I'm the guy at work who sings, right? But I don't have like the super best. I'm like Bob Dylan. I don't have the best voice, but it's what I say that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I sing at work, the way I look at it there is I sing everything high pitched. That way it just seems like I'm just being silly anyway, but on the inside I feel like I'm a movie or a rock star. And I'm like, you know, ain't no mountain high enough, you know, and just rock it out. But in my head, there's a full audience out there, and I'm the most amazing person in the world at that time singing.
And oddly enough, the only thing I would dare to sing is things with twang for some reason. When I sing, when I try to actually focus my energy on singing, I cannot not help myself to sing like this for some fucking reason. I cannot not do this fucking face when I sing. So I will have to go like the Nirvana took that song in the acoustic version of the unplugged, like my girl.
Times.
It might seem dark, but it's only skill I have in singing is using those twangs with words or not. I sang a couple times with to my daughter to make her see, but I wouldn't say the words. I would just hum. And that connects with me 100%, and it's still a lullaby without the words, right? Shows how dark my soul is.
But song too. But back to this here, dude. The chorus bit, or like the deep voice bit. Do you think that's Ren? Is that Ren? Do you think?
Oh yeah.
Do you think he had somebody come in and do that for him?
He's using the only example I have for this technique is the South rap back in the 2000s, the early Kanye West, where he would play with down tempo and certain voices. I'm sure he's using that technique.
Yeah. See, that's one of the many reasons I'm here, to give my thoughts that I have, my random thoughts, and to ask questions. And as I was listening to this, I was like, dude, I should have started counting how many times he says kill in this song. I'm going to have to do that one of these times.
This song is guaranteed to get someone drunk if we're using this as a drinking party game.
Oh, yeah. Like ICP's Fuck the World, dude. He says fuck like 90 sometimes in that song. I love it.
It was like watching Budon things, but
one of my favorite parts I like in this song, Masochist, is the lyrics when he talks about taking the curve of the earth and flattening it.
yes.
To me, that just sounds fucking cool, man. And especially with all these nutty flat earthers going around here lately.
And it's funny, yeah, because that part actually stands out. Once you really listen to the song, it has nothing to do in a sense with the whole song, like content-wise, right? But the symbolism of where he plays it and how he says it and the words chosen, it fits so well. And that is the genius of his lyrics. Certain things don't seem connected when you look at it on paper, but when he sings it as a whole, even though they're not related, it gives this atmosphere to the song that is just freaking genius.
Yeah, I agree. I also, my final note that I had down here, man, was there was one specific part in the song where I can't remember where it is or what exactly it is that he says, but like he just kind of talks it like a matter of fact kind of in a matter of fact kind of way.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that part, it reminds me of the Midnight Beast, and it makes me smile because I love the Midnight Beast. And I know you don't, but that's okay. I do, and I love them enough for the both of us. So.
There you go.
Yeah. But we've got Loco as our next one, which is one neither of us have heard, at least not to your knowledge. At least you've not, but I know I've not. So.
And yet I surprise myself every day, so you never know.
Hell yeah. Well, here we go, guys. Track 16 off of REN's debut album. It debuted at number 1, which was awesome on the UK charts, but his second album, Sick Boy. Loco. Here we go, guys.
My style is loco, Yoko Ono manic vocal. I'm not your uncle, I'm antisocial. Postal, danger to the world, I've gone global. Schizophrenic Venice, put myself in the chokehold, ho-ho. Yeah, bro, tasty like a Rolo. Spiritual being, yes, I'm holy like a polo. You know, you can set this song as your ringtone. Lord of the ring, you could be Frodo. Gimli. I'ma take this rhythm and I smoke it like a chimney. I'm a punk rocker sucker, no, I'm not an indie. Kitty with a bindi, yes, I will be indie. Shed, taking my meds. I slice up beats like a knife through bread. When I go bowling, I use decapitated heads. I lose brains in the lane, so they call me miscellaneous. I'm the type of kid who makes cotton wool dangerous. I'm trying hard not to lose my mind. Boy, I see stars when I close my eyes. Boy, I try to keep this beast inside the wood, but I'm close to the edge and I might lose my head, so I guess you better hide. My style is manic, close to the boil volcanic. I watch so much Scarface, I think I'm Hispanic. Okay, don't make me get loco on USA. Putos, I'll bust a cap, watch me get messy. Mentos and coke, I'm about to explode. I'm so open-minded that my eyes can't close. Doctor, give me some smiles. A 20-pack of Valium, numb for a while. Flow like the Nile, evil crocodile. I've got the local zoo saved on speed dial. Funky, I spent a bit of time with the monkey. I gave one a Valium, now he's a junkie. Humpty Dumpty, he fell down. All the king's horses were stomped somehow. Of course all the horses were stomped. Horses don't even have opposable thumbs. I'm trying not to lose my mind. The wood, I see stars when I close my eyes. The wood, I try to keep this beast inside the wood, but I'm close to the edge and I might lose my head, so I guess you better hide. My teeth start juttering, I'm stuttering, buttering words like flora. Edible, spreadable, style glow like aurora. Northern light, ignite the night tonight. Excite the mic, right like a viper bite. It's just my venom, it's Renan, my lucky number 7. I don't follow fashion, so I'm wearing double denim. Mel Gibson crazy, my mind's a lethal weapon. Got kicked out the fruit store for grabbing Uggles melons. I get on with a baseball bat, type force a harpoon. I'm knocking you for 6, one hit with a beat, with a bang, with a boom. I'm a fire out of this room, I'm wanna take off to the moon. I'ma rip and respect when I bite my lip and a stick when I bust a move like yes, so I'ma take this microphone and make some acapella music for your eardrums. It's vocal like a texture. Stack it up like bricks, yes, I'm stacking up the texture. I bring the vibes right into the sector. I'm trying hard not to lose my mind. Boy, I see stars when I close my eyes. Whoa, I try to keep this beast inside the boy, but I'm close to the edge and I might lose my head, so I guess you better hide. La 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 la
All right, guys. That was Loco. And I, of course, my yellow notepad here, I wrote down some stuff. Frenchie will be back momentarily. Let's see. The first thing I wrote down, and we'll get Frenchie's take on this when he is back. The Yoko Ono thing. I was at work last week, and the Beatles were on the radio, and I was like, the term Loco Ono popped into my head. Surely I've heard that somewhere before. That's not like a Wade original, right? So let me know. Is that something Ren has said before, and that's what I'm thinking of, or is it something someone else has said? But that's not a Wade original. What's up, man?
All right, yeah, sorry, I had 2 seconds before my computer died. I didn't realize it didn't have my charger. We can. I missed your point, so if ever you want to go back to it after, we can go ahead. On my end, it's funny. I wrote the thing. It's had this Oompa Loompa feel to it. It says it was very mechanical, and it was about, again, his mental illness, or like how different he is. But for once, it wasn't a dark feeling. It actually reminded me almost as like a music video in my head, that the funny scenes in a psych ward, that the people doing random complete idiocies, but it's not their fault, right? It's how they are, and he's just trying to cope with it, but it's always something stupid.
Right.
One of my friends works in these kind of places and says, well, being stabbed with a fork is a normal daily occurrence sometimes.
Oh man.
And you go like, oh, that's your normal. So the humor side of it felt like if you would do a video, it wouldn't be serious in this one, and I like that.
Yes, absolutely. And like Lou said, it's amazing that this song makes it even better because it is just him making the music. Like, there's no instruments in there. There's no digital anything. That's some beatbox. Pretty well. I don't know if you would technically call it beatbox, but he's doing it all with his voice in his mouth and his. That's awesome, dude. That was sweet.
Like there is, and one day I will have the pre-recorded beatbox artists. That's something to really understand. I would love to show you eventually. Well, maybe if we have time, maybe later on. But this is not beatboxes. I don't think he's making all the sounds with his mouth. It is not pre-recorded and then loopified, but he still uses his rapping or vocalizing or whatever, his voice, as the instrument itself. So
well, that was my point, for lack of better word.
Yeah.
Because when you say beatbox, you know that the beat is made with your mouth and there's no instruments involved. That's what I meant. Come on, Frenchman.
Okay, sir, you will be watching another song afterwards, and we're gonna define what actual beatbox is. Okay,
Murica. No, what I had said before you came back, I was just talking about like the term like Loco Ono, and instead of calling her Yoko Ono, call her Loco Ono, because I don't know. I don't think very highly of her, but I don't know her. I had yes, there was about 1 minute left in the song, and it got into this part that I was like, dude, that sounds just like the Bloodhound Gang to me. Not sounds just like that, but it reminded me of the Bloodhound Gang. The sound of the music specifically and his cadence, I was like, dude, that's got some Jimmy Pop Ollie written all over it.
Interesting. I did not see that at all. I just understood the flow to have a lot more cadence to it. I felt the urgency a bit more, but I did not make that connection. But that's cool, man. What do you guys like? Every BS where we're saying, is there anything you agree, disagree, or even just see a different angle to what we're saying? Please let us know in the notes. We'll try to pull out screen. We'll try to have a conversation about it, but you gotta ask it or say it for us to interact with it.
Yep, for sure. We like it when you guys have stuff to say. If it was just he and I talking to each other, then it would be extremely fun, but not as fun. So
No, even then, torturing sometimes, depending on what mood we are.
true. But let's jump into the next one. We got 2 tracks left, man. This is track 17. It's called Wicked Ways. I know I've not heard it, and you were unsure, so let's find out.
Wicked ways. I am the eye of the storm, I am the poisonous one, I am the grip of the gun, I am the zip of the body bag zipping the shock when it's done, I am the hit and the run, I am the prodigal son, I am a tail of the hun, rhythm spectacular cardiovascular rhyming on beast when I run, I am the G, I am the genie of flow, brands of genius dreaming and scheming I glow, I am a mammoth of flow, hit when your stamina's low, oh so cold, my vocal is postal, top shelf, I'm loco, not social, chewing toadstools by myself, ayy, I am the bite of the beast, I am the night of the feast, I will be fighting the peace. Hit like Muhammad Ali, cause I come with a dangerous reach. I am the wolf to the sheep, light on my feet when I creep. I am the cousin of sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death, so I guess I'm the grimmest I breathe. I am the nemesis, enter the dragon, put emphasis on the creation of rhyme, so they call me the Genesis. Venomous mind, need a therapist, sit and recline in the mind of the specialist. Talk yada 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 yada, quiet when I walk, pitta patta pitta patta pitta, riot in my thoughts, mana quiet in the core. Oh sweet Jesus, oh my mind, what will fill my appetite? What will feed this hunger in my stomach growing every night? Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm stuck in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of righteousness, but that's okay. Oh sweet Jesus, oh my mind, Lord I need a alibi, Lord I need redemption from the tension growing in my mind. Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm caught in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of righteousness, but that's okay. I am the blood-born bread, I am the day of the dead. I am the hole in your head, pull it, lead. Fuck up the whole damn program, I'm Hulk Hogan, Wolverine, Logan, Trojan horse with the force of a four-door Hummer. Motherfucker, encore. I am the cream of the crop, I'm the behemoth of pop. I will be stopping the clocks. I am the one that makes you bow down when you're down there, suck my... Reload, pop, pop, pop. No shame, point at pop. Make him pop. Main mode, pull up, stop. Drop that body off. Mother Mary, me oh my. Think I feel a fight inside. Dealing with my demons. I've been kneeling. Pray to with the sky. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Lead me strung out on the cross. Let the crows feast on my bows. I lose control when the beat drops. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I pray to a false messiah. So protest conflicted in a convoluted magnifier. Oh my goodness, oh my days. I'm caught in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of right. Roar like a motherfucker, kid with precision, go to war like I'm Danny Glover, hit him, I'll be swinging in the jaw like an undercover villain. I go with him when I talk, kill him when I talk, kill him when I pop off and drop off the top of the take off. I pull up and pull out and pile up the payout. I pick up the liquor, then stick up the check out. I'm quick on the trigger, click, click, pow, pow. Quick, no doubt, lip, more class, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So come with the fire, the burn and empire, return the barbed wire, don't take you higher. I'ma kill it like I always kill it. Body back, zip it, I'ma feel it like I always feel it. Keep it so prolific. Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm stuck in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of righteousness, but that's okay. Wicked ways. Wicked ways. Shit.
Okay, dude. You have to go first because I'm gonna get roasted after I give comments.
Yeah, I know this is complete. I saw the first at the beginning. I saw your face. Went, oh shit. So, is this my favorite? No. And this is one of those songs that I wish he had a video associated to it because it's not my style of music. He probably listened to the side kind of too, and he said, like, let me jab at it to see what I can do in that style. And it was good, but I didn't really care for certain, like the words. I didn't follow it through, but it still has potential. In my mind, it's if I go in a music video mode. And there's certain words that didn't relate in the flow to it. What would make me more interested or excited is almost having a video clip of him playing the president or playing the person with the option of pushing a rocket button, and having that video really speak about like the craziness of this world, because that's what extracted in me is like this is just someone trying to eat at everything to get the most you can and just destroying, you know? So having a political message without picking parties, just how insane humanity is. And sometimes we're at the mercy of one or two people and then life changes as it is, you know?
Facts. Yep. Okay. First of all, let me say, and that's always, first of all, let me say that, oh, did Lou just say she's going to bed?
No.
Oh,
Before
okay.
bed.
Okay.
Apparently she's sticking with us till bedtime. If you do, awesome. If we bury you and you fall asleep, we're not going to take an account.
Okay, like the bottom line is clearly I was bobbing my head to it. So there was something in it that was keeping me in time with it. And that's something, okay? I did not care for this song. Like I really don't like here. It's right at the beginning. So I'll play it back real quick, just an example. But this bit right here, right?
Wicked West.
I hate that T-Pain auto tune thing, whatever I hate that sound. I don't like the broken cadence. I don't like the broken cadence. Like that part, I don't like that kind of stuff in rapping. And also dude, as good as a lot of people can be at speed rapping, in my opinion, it's extremely overrated and overused. And I'm not a fan of the speed rapping.
And you see, for
Those
me,
are the I made. I mean, it's not a bad song. It just is not my cup of tea.
and you see, I don't hate, I don't like speed rapping. It depends who does it. There's a couple people that, yes. And then there's a couple people, it's just like you lose your artistry. You just go and you try to become a robot, which is not the purpose of the song. But people like him I will appreciate, because usually the speed rapping is not just to prove something. He will use his tempo of rapping, either faster or slower, as again an instrument, and he's using it differently. So that I will respect. Does it always hit? Especially in this one, it hit less. But I will respect his speed rapping because he's the one that does it, and his style and why he does it.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, man, like the people who can do it well, it's impressive. I can't fucking do it. You know what I mean? But it just isn't I just think it's overused and overrated. Like it used to not be a thing, but then like a couple people made it a thing, and then everybody else started trying to make it a thing with only a few of those people succeeding. But it's just, I don't know.
Now, Jay Wade, the big question is, did it made it a thing? Is it an actual thing? Because you said thing at least 7 times.
I don't know, but the movie The Thing with Kurt Russell is awesome. I know that much.
I would have bet I knew you were going, like, you're trying to see what can I say with the thing, and that's the first thing. Oh, Jesus.
I'm good. What can I say?
All right. So before we go on the last song, by the way, we are, last calculation, 20 away from 7,000 subscribers. We want to thank you, the Lou's out there, and all the Williams that have been supporting us, etc., in our past streams. And in the comments as well, we see the love, we feel the love. If you're not subscribed, hey, you know what? Just help us get to that 7K. We greatly appreciate it. And we're just beginning. Reminder, 2024, we have a lot of plans, a lot of new angles to explore. Don't miss a thing.
Yeah. I'm always trying to think of new ways to hit things, new angles to hit things from, because you get to where everybody's doing the same old thing, you know? But like, I still love reactions, but I'm still trying to think of different ways to do reactions or different things to do with reactions that aren't just standard reactions. So
Yeah.
I'm always trying to think of something.
And it goes to the conversation we had before. Certain YouTube artists are having changes in the way they do things, and they're not happy about it. And in my opinion, if I did a whole career off of that, I wouldn't be happy too. But it's fun to see that people are trying to bring something new to reaction, not always the same thing, because we get a lot of comments. Some people don't get it. We respect that, but we get comments on people understanding the whole concept. So,
yep. That's it.
I wanted a rant. Thank you, Weed.
Well, it sounded like you had much more to say, and then you just stopped after you said.
Because I realized I was rambling, and I don't want to be that person. Not today.
That would be Frenchie's cat meowing. My cat Kelly, her name was Kinky Kelly, from the movie Clerks 2. She passed away a few months ago. So that is Frenchie's cat.
That's my cat, and this is a 15-year-old blind senile cat who questions existence and wants to fight walls. So I cannot stop the meowing, and I love him to death, but he's annoying, and I still love him.
That's all right. I don't mind, dude. Animals are awesome. Better than people in most cases, in my opinion. But we are in the final track of the Sick Boy album, which is called Sick Boy Part 2. I didn't even know that there was a Sick Boy Part 2 until I went through this album track list.
I'm sure if I would have saw a part 2 to Sick Boy, I would have at least noticed it. Is this an unreleased song, a bit like Seven Sins, or this is just so off the radar that it didn't get traction and I never saw it in the feeds? So I'm very confused about this one.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to get into it right now, everybody. The final track 18 off of REN's second album, Sick Boy, with our full album review here on No Pause Network. Let's do it, guys. Sick Boy Part 2.
Sick boy, allopathic script boy, pathogenic, schizophrenic, call it medic, quick boy, just wanna scratch the itch boy, agoraphobic, multi-pulses, own it, I'm that sick boy, nothing to lose, nothing to win or to prove, nothing but holes in my shoes, nothing but nothing, I'm hustling, bustling, pain is a paradox I didn't choose, nothing but truth, nothing but fire in the booth, nothing that you could do I couldn't do, nothing that you could do better, forget all the others, I'm aiming at you. Cytotoxic, diagnostic, catastrophic news, since I got sick, no for one, the pain it comes in twos. Catatonic, antipsychotics, beta blockers, antibiotics, watch the clock, take quick the lock, pick quick, let's dip, get loose. Wait for a minute, I'm struggling with it, I'm doubling down and I'm doubling digits, I live with the pain and forgive it, cause bitterness eats you alive when you're in it, admit it, then flip it, then rip up the script, it's fitting that I have been screaming at demons that visit, I'm feeling so rigid, I lean on religion, but God said I'm laughing, my brain in my bridges. Car crash, whiplash, ambulance, body bags, zip back, it's a game of circumstance, wrong turn, everything can all collapse. Get burned, back inside the relapse. Crack, stay stacked back to back, and I'm back on my back inside the counter attack. Pop Prozac, knock it back, wash it down and relax, and that's that. Subtract, collapse, react, adapt.
Getting lost, money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose. Getting lost, money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose. Getting lost, money like a job.
Once upon a time that was not long ago, there lived a boy inside his mind. Sometimes the thought would overflow and grow until they blinded the boy, he decomposed. And if you read between the lines of his story, you will know that there is method to his madness, prerequisite for his sadness. For there must be catalysts which exist to explain his status. Extract it and look right at it. His panic was formed in fragments that happened from lack of passion, attacking his hippocampus. Back to the story where the story begins. There was a boy, he was confused by the world that he lived in. A world where profit is religion and to knock it is sin. A world where profit spread the word of putting profit over kin. Sink or swim, blood that is thicker than money and dividends. He grew thick skin, see it for what it is, resist and take a hit on the chin. Anti-capitalist, a rationalist, a war, it shall begin. On the greedy who mislead the people, it starts from within. In, are you in it to win, or are you in it for a purpose that exists outside your skin? When you're in it, is it worthless to resist, begin again? Are you screaming on the surface, are you like me, are you in?
Getting lost, money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose.
Where is he going?
Getting lost, money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. Like I got nothing to lose. Getting lost, money, get into the bag like I got nothing to lose, yeah. money like a job.
Dude, that is perfect. You tapped me out right at the end of the song. Sorry. Go ahead.
I know he's
Oh.
going to be a superstar. I swear to God. Now this for me is interesting. Is it the most thought provoking one? Absolutely not. But for me, it has this vibe of you probably will never know these bands, but it's called Clams Casino XXYYXX. This is music you really smoke a good one, or relax, or need to unwind after ski or something, just to really feel a vibe and not necessarily the things he's saying. Although profound as it is, the things I've caught was interesting. But it is a much more of a feeling unwind than actual thought pushing it. That's how I took it.
Oh yeah. I think that I still can't get over it, dude. The very beginning, okay, like the very start of it, I was getting big. You're gonna fucking hate me, dude. I was getting big ICP vibes from the music, from the bass.
It's ICP.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, okay. I've heard maybe 2 songs.
All right, well, okay. That's somebody else who really hates them and thinks I'm an idiot for liking anything that they've done. That's somebody else. And then about halfway through the song, my second note was still ICP, and I like that. Because it just bass, dude. It just gave me that feeling, dude. Somebody out there might understand what I'm saying. If you do, comment and let me know.
And I understand, because when that bass hit is when I had the Klamskis, and like Weed Step and stuff like that, like the really unwinding, that part grabbed my attention. The other part grabbed less my attention, but that transition, man, did it kick.
Yeah, for sure. And then my final note I had for this one was this is another one of his songs where I feel that as far as the lyrics go, his accent really, really worked in his favor as far as hearing different patterns and different words that go together that at least we as Americans wouldn't associate with each other. And I think that's really cool.
Okay. And it's funny, I would have to really check his songs. For me, all sounds British though. Like his accent really comes out, and it serves everything. Like, what makes this one stand out with his accent? Because for me, it's all the same.
Well, I don't know. It was just not necessarily his accent itself, but because of his accent, the way he pronounces words different than how we would here in America, it opens up the door to more possibilities of word combinations. Because of the difference of the pronunciation of the words is what I'm saying.
Well said, my man. Well
yeah.
said.
I like that. That's freaking cool, dude. I think especially in rapping, dude, that's fucking awesome. Dude, that was an awesome album.
Yeah, I have a question for you. Now you've heard the entirety. If you're able to remember the last 3 episodes, if you would now officially have to rate it realistically, ups and downs, the times you lulled and the times it really hits you, on 10, what would you give it, my man?
The whole album on a scale of 1 to 10? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
An 8.
An 8 on that.
I've not. For me, a 10 is like, I love every song on the album, and I will listen to the whole thing from front to back.
Perfect. What lost the 2 points?
That for me.
What lost the 2 points? Why are you deducting 2? What's the reason?
There are probably 2 or 3 songs that I would skip over if I put in the album, as opposed to listening from front to back. There are a couple songs that I would hit the next button on. Whereas, like, for example, 9 Inch Nails, many of their albums, they're my favorite band, so many of their albums, but I'll just grab one with teeth. I'm listening to the entire album front to back, and I'm not skipping anything. this wasn't that way for me. There are 2 or 3 songs on it that I just would rather skip and get to the ones that I like more.
And he's and for me, it's a 9 on 10. The points missing is it's funny. Like, I know this is a rap album, this constant rap album. There is, I think, songs that I do prefer, except for one exception or 2 exceptions. It's really instrument based. You know, his vocals as an instrument, I like it, but at one point, like the last 2 songs, I went with the feeling. I didn't with the lyrics, right? If I'm listening to this as an album, you do lose me there if I want to listen to the whole thing and have an experience. But the songs that do hit, the Money Games, the Murderer, the Animal Flows, the Sick Boy, all that is so relevant in my heart that the songs I would skip over only deducts a point.
Right. I'm also thinking like Weezer, Pinkerton. I love that album from front to back. Weezer, Black Album, front to back. Weezer, Make Believe, front to back. The Weezer Ratitude, front to back. Weezer, the Hurley album, front to back. And there are a lot of people who think I'm absolutely insane when I just said all that, but that's okay. I like Weezer very, very much.
My favorite, the only one I really dive into for some reason is Hash Pipe.
Really, that's one of the songs that I can easily skip over.
That's the one that
Island in the Sun. I can easily skip those songs. The Green Album and the Red Album, I'm selective about the songs on that I like. But there's a couple like Troublemaker on the Red Album. Love that song, dude. Great tune. There's a lot of good songs on the Red Album.
Me, a back-to-back album, I would have to see which album it is, but I remember listening to it obsessively in when I was in high school, was I think the 3rd or 4th album of Bad Religion. For some reason, because I don't listen album front to cover, it's very rare. Unless you're a Metallica album, I will not do it. That's my question. I only do that for Metallica albums, in full sincerity. Else than that, I don't really care. But there is a moment with that album, for some reason, made me loop on it so much.
That's cool. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. But yeah, I give this album an 8. You give it a 9 out of 10. So it's a solid album, and it debuted number 1 on the UK charts. He rickrolled Rick Astley. So what more can you want from that, dude? That's pretty cool, actually. So
yes, sir.
He rickrolled Rick. Yeah. Did you have a chance to watch the behind the scenes of the making of Money Game Part 3?
Yes, I have.
I'm about halfway through it. I need to finish it, man. But yeah, that's very interesting. I like it a lot. So, I've been to so many concerts this year, Nick. Yep. See, Lou, I've been to a lot of concerts just in my life, but it's been many, many years since I've been to a concert. So, I don't know, but in my teenage years, back when Ticketmaster, dude, when I was a teenager, you could go and buy a concert ticket for pretty much any show for $20. That was for the ticket plus the tax plus the handling fee, and you had a concert ticket for $20, dude. Now it's like $220 for like nosebleed. Yeah. It's BS, man. And
this
the bands don't make no fucking money off of anything but their merch.
This is why I'll go to one concert a year, something that's really worth it, and the rest of the times I do need to save up for hockey matches.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting out of here now because I don't want to open up a hockey match. I can't do it. But that's okay. I still love you, man. You're still cool most of the time. But thank you guys for joining us for this No Pause Show live stream here. That was an awesome album. Not sure what I'm going to do next week, but I'm going to try and get something going on every Thursday night. It's been 7. Good night, Lou. It's been 7:30 here lately, the last few times, but I might make it 8. I don't know, but I'll keep y'all posted. But I don't know, man. You have any closing words, Frenchie?
Nope. I was in fact that I appreciate Ren. I appreciate the Ren supporters that are joining us. And I'm just really grateful to have discovered his music and his full album. I love his concept. I know he's going for something different. It makes me excited that I'll probably not expect what he's going to deliver. And that makes me want to listen to his music again. So thank you, Ren.
Yep. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
And thank you all very much for joining us. If you have not already subscribed, especially if you're a returning viewer, please do so. Join our community that we're building up here. We got something special going on here, and we're picking up some momentum. So join us here, and let's get some good stuff going on next year. But until next time, everybody, check out the other reactions on here, and have a great and safe night.
Bonsoir. Buenos noches. I'm going to annoy Jay with konnichiwa.
I don't even know what, there was like 3